They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Jones. He's got a man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing Jones.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now the rookie 3rd-round pick. It's Devon Achane.
And he stopped immediately there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken from just outside the 30.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. They moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Off-play action. Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Tua sets up to pass it.
They set up the screen to A-Chain.
And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
All right, come on. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, turbo one, to the right.
H.A. now up the middle.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Oche. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flushed out right.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Giants 14, Dolphins nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, a run by H.A.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10.
Half 18, half 18.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 40 now on second down, Jones.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Hyatt,
as the first half is winding down.
and the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 17-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go. Hey.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this drive will begin with a run from Achane. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He dumps it off to Achane. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
21G.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to pass. Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. Intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
First down, Giants.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 20.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good.
First down, they go back to Achane.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he's got it inside the 10. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Achane diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it.
That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Jones. Pass incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Good job by this defense. They're now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They get 25 yards out of that one, and it'll give the Giants a first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Jones off the play fake, being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Hey, 21-10. Watch it, Oscar.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
All right, fellas. This is 20,
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
21G. Roll. Scat.
Here's Tua. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively.
offensively, I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Dolphins 12. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Paris Campbell now on the return. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go, Rico! Go, Rico!
Now Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete right side to Hyatt. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
A 50-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 26.
Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 21 TX. Watson, Oscar. 20 TX.
Now Tua. pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
21G.
Tua to throw. That's caught by Chosen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense